Hi, I'm Mike, and today we take a look at the NV200 night vision binoculars from Oneleaf.ai. Will they become a part of the ranch's toolbox? Stick around and find out on Our Wyoming Life. Welcome back to Our Wyoming Life. If this is your first time here, be sure to subscribe and follow along as we explore the ranch life and escape the ordinary. This is a brand new type of thing that we're trying out here, a little bit of ranch tech, which if you think about ranching, you go back and you just kind of think about a rancher, think about a farmer, and you usually picture this guy. He's what, 200-300 years old. And you often think about the fact that ranching and farming isn't the most technical of businesses. You've got a cow, you've got hay, you feed the hay to the cow, you get the meat out of the cow, and you're good. I mean, really, if you break it all down, that's all there is to it. However, because ranching and farming has been going on for thousands of years, obviously, things change. We're going to talk more about this old guy here in just a few minutes, but first, let's take a look at the NV200 night vision binoculars from Oneleaf.ai. So full disclosure, these were actually sent to me. We have had one set to give away, which we gave away on the night of the 24-hour live stream, and we gave one set of these away, but this is the set that we get to try out here on the ranch and see how they work. Let's take a look at the packaging here to start with. Pretty sturdy box, obviously. 4K recording, the NV200 digital night vision binoculars. That's, I guess, a representation of what it's going to look like through the binoculars as well. We also have a couple other features: 20 times digital zoom, 4K 120 frame per second recording, and a 1,969 foot detection range. Before we dig into these too deep, let's talk about night vision that we've used on the ranch before. So that's a shot that was brought to you by this. This is the FLIR Night Vision Scout 3. This device is about, I want to say 5 or 6 years old. And this I actually received from FLIR 5 or 6 years ago. I actually reached out to them because when I was in the military, we would use night vision for search and rescue. And I reached out to FLIR and I said, hey, there might be an option in ranching for night vision, because a lot of times we're out looking for cows, we're looking for calves at night. We could be looking for predators. We want to protect our herd. These things could actually really come in handy. So FLIR was nice enough to hook me up with this back in, well, 5 or 6 years ago. When we started, I think I got this in 2018, might have been 2017. This thing ran about $1,600, and it's pretty robust. I mean, we were able to, it still works. It's been bouncing around in the gator. You charge it up, and away you go, and you're able to look through. The interesting thing about this is it's only good at night. And that's one thing that was very interesting to me about the NV200. The NV200 is not only night vision. You can actually use it in broad daylight and anytime to find what you're looking for, record what you're seeing, and hopefully be able to zoom in as much as possible. I have had a chance to use these a little bit. We used them the night of the 24-hour live stream, but let's pretend this is a brand new box that I'm opening. I put everything back in exactly as it was when it came. We're going to take a look and see what's all in the box, what all it comes with, and some more of the features of the NV200. Oh, there's more here. I didn't read this part of the box. Daytime color, nighttime black and white, video recording 4K, 120 frame per second, digital zoom 20 times, infrared LED 850 nm, 8-watt infrared LED, night black and white detection range, daytime color detection range, picture-in-a-picture, which is kind of cool. They are water resistant, and they do have an external HD port as well. All right, so let's open up the box, and oh, there's more on this side, more features on this side. I keep on missing more features. Multi-coated lens, interchangeable lens, digital zoom, infrared LED, 8 gears, rangefinder, and of course that picture-in-a-picture that I mentioned before. Let's open up the box and see what we're working with. All right. User manual, that's always handy. Lens cleaning cloth. There's the actual binoculars. Got a charging cable. Some Allen wrenches. Looks like a couple screws. A bag, I'm guessing for storage. In addition to the bag, let's see, there's a strap for the bag. We've got a mount. Looks like it could be for a tripod, but I'm not exactly sure. That's a little different. Kind of set up there. This is the laser rangefinder, which we actually mount to the binoculars. We'll do that here in just a second. And the binoculars themselves. They're pretty heavy. In fact, let's find out what they weigh. Here we've got a handy dandy digital scale. I'll place them right on there. And they are 2.5 pounds, 1.14 kilograms. So they are just a little bit on the heavy side. Obviously there's some crazy optics and stuff that's happening in here that you know, you don't want to bang this thing around. Unlike the FLIR, which weighs only 12 ounces or 0.3 kilograms. So big difference between this unit and this unit. Bouncing around in the Gator, I don't think this is going to do very well. The bag that it comes with doesn't offer any padding or anything like that. That could definitely pose a problem. One thing we are going to do here really quick is actually attach our rangefinder attachment onto the glasses or the binoculars. They slide right down and lock on, and there's a set screw. Here it is. It goes right in the front. And locks down the rangefinder. There we go. What's on my lens? Okay. And since these are daytime and nighttime, we actually have something really cool here on the front of the glasses that I want to show you. And that is this right here. This is actually used at nighttime versus daytime. So at night, you want to allow more light to enter the optics. That's when you take this little cover off, and everything should soak up more light, make it easier to see at night. During the day, you just put this cover right back on, and you're good to go. Before we head out to try out these binoculars, I suppose I should look at the instruction manual just to make sure that I know what everything does. Now this does have audio recording, which is kind of cool. We also have, like I said, the daytime, nighttime mode. It's backlit. Everything that it seems like you need out of these type of glasses. The power supply is actually, it's rechargeable battery, so you just plug it in to a USB to charge it up. It's got a micro SD slot. That's where you record what you have going on. Everything looks pretty simple. It's not really overly complicated. I think you could probably get into a lot of the settings and mess around with it if you were that type of tech type person, but being able to get out and use it is really what we want to be able to do here on the ranch and find out if this is going to become a part of our toolbox. Before we head out for field testing with this, we're going to take a look at some of the other tech that we use here on the ranch. One of the first comments I actually remember getting on YouTube was somebody saying that ranchers and farmers are a lot smarter than I thought they were. And that's a preconceived notion, right? It's almost a stereotype. You see a farmer, you expect somebody to be in bib overalls and, you know, beat up boots or something like that. Not a Johnson Space Center t-shirt. But ranching has changed, and it's had to evolve, and that's where technology comes into play. So you've seen things here on Our Wyoming Life like GPS on tractors. Well, guys, I mean, look, no hands. The tractor is driving itself to the hay yard, showing us right down the middle of that purple line there. You've even seen technology of ultrasound as we're checking to see if cows are pregnant.
Yep, now you're in the middle, now rotate, there's your calf. See the ribs? See the head? There's the ribs. Get back on the calf, rotate a little bit, the other way. There you go, keep going, keep going.
Come back.
There you go, it's a bull. So you see this little white line right here? The white dot? That's the penis.
Oh, sweet.
So it's a bull.
Lucky guy.
So one tells me she's 80 days.
I'm gonna be a daddy. Heck, you've even seen me on an electric bike, which I do use to go out and check cows sometimes.
Now my wheels in motion and my windows open with the wind blowing in my hair. I'm driving down the...
I guess what I'm saying is that ranching has to evolve. Things have to change, and things have to get better. It's harder and harder to make a buck these days, and with technology, we can do that. In fact, even back in 2017, with the FLIR night vision, we talked about how it could save calves' lives. And even though it cost $1,600, all it had to do was save 2 calves, and it's paid for itself. And here's the thing, with binoculars like the NV200 from Oneleaf.ai, this could be something that pays for itself over time. It costs about, I think about $800, maybe $900 for a set of these. But like I said, if you save one animal, it's paid for itself. So let's check it out and see how it works in the daytime. Then I'll give you a quick review, what I think of it. Then we're gonna come back tonight in the darkest of darks and try it all over again. Now, I did say that it does record, so I'm gonna be able to show you guys exactly what I see. Very simple to turn on. All I gotta do is press the power button and the startup sequence begins. Could you see that? All right, so, it doesn't have any lens caps or anything. Did it start up? Okay. So I've got a screen. That's the Oneleaf screen. The batteries are dead. All right, we're back. Little battery charge happened, a little bit of rain started. But like I said earlier, we are going to test this thing in the daytime, and then we're gonna come back out and we're gonna test it at night. But right now I wanna give you my ideas and my thoughts on how this thing works in the daytime. All right, so like we talked about before, daytime, we have this lens on that keeps too much light from coming in. Obviously in the nighttime we want more light to come into the system. The thing is actually pretty simple. There's only 7 buttons on the top of it. We've got a zoom in, zoom out, and that's an up and down button as well. OK, that's used for menus. Recording button. There's our infrared, that's daytime, nighttime, picture in a picture, and then the menu, and apparently a play button. Maybe you can watch your videos back and see how they do. So I'm going to see if I can switch it over to daytime mode. There we go. And I'm going to start recording now. So I am recording. You guys can see what I'm looking at now. I don't have to hold it right up to my eyes. You can actually, it's like a screen, so you can really kind of see what's going on. See that white-faced cow there? Let's see if we can zoom in on her. See what she's up to. Well, that's not a white-faced cow. There's just a sign back there behind her. So there we are, 12.5 times zoomed in. And, you know, here's the thing. You can be a little shaky, and obviously I am, you can tell. I'm going to back out. I'm trying to use the gator here as a brace. Let me find a cow to check out. Let's see what that cow's up to. We're zooming in. There we go. That's 20 times zoom. It's pretty blurry. not the best in the world, but for what it is, you can definitely see what's going on. There's a white-faced cow. That's number 8. I can tell who that is. And there she is, right there. So, and zoom back out. And there we go. Checking out the herd with digital binoculars. What are you guys doing up there at that gate? Naughty kids. All right, stop recording. Push that button again. There we go. That stopped recording. Now I'm going to turn it back off. Oh, let's play with the... Oh, I just turned it off. Really quick, let's try the digital or the rangefinder here during the daytime so we can take a look. Let me fire it back up. Startup screen happening once again. The rain's really starting to fall here. Okay, so we're turned on. So I think to get the rangefinder to work, there we go. 400 and I'm ranging that 440 yards. Let's see if I can record that. 400 and let's see if I can get it to hold still long enough. Maybe the rangefinder doesn't work while you're recording for some reason. If I stop recording, yeah, 436 yards to that gate. So it does show me inside here. I don't know if it was actually showing on the recorded footage. So that is our daytime run through of this thing. As far as I can tell, it works pretty dang good. When you zoom way in at 40 times zoom, it might, well, you know what, there's a focus. Oh, let me load this back up because I want to give these guys the fair shake, and I don't think I actually had the focus set up. So let's try that again. We're going to try to find number 8 again, and I'm going to see if I can actually get it into focus this time. So let's start recording. There. Okay, now where's number 8? Where'd she go? Where did she go? All right, we're going to zoom in on this cow. This is that's 20 times zoom. Sorry, not 40. Okay, I lost her there. Oh, okay, let me see if I can get the focus to work a little better. So there we go. Now we're back into focus. And the zoom button is also on the left. So you have to, there's number 8 again right there. Or is that number 8? I don't know who that is. But as we see, I lose them. Oh, there we go. I just had it really clear there for a second. There we go. So you can clear it up when you're zoomed way in. The problem is you can almost read that ear tag on that calf. The problem is holding the dang thing still. So, okay, so obviously you have to work the focus. You also have to try to hold yourself still. I still have my laser beam on. Check this out. This is my, oh, nope, it just turned off because I turned off the power. Hold on. You know, right here you can see the laser beam there on the dash. That's part of the rangefinder using the laser. So there we go. The NV200 during the daytime. A little tricky because you have your focus over here. I don't quite have enough hands, I guess, maybe. I'm not exactly sure. I might be missing something. But let's take a look at the instructions just to make sure I'm not. I'm nice enough to bring them with me. So, I'm getting rained on. Let's see, left-hand side, 13, lens hand wheel. Rotate the left to observe. Rotate to the left to observe nearby objects, rotate to the right for distant objects. And then on the right-hand side is the infrared light hand wheel. Rotate to the left for shorter IR distance, rotate to the right. Okay, so the focus, daytime focus is on the left, nighttime focus is on the right. That's a little different. We're gonna have to check that out when we get out here this evening, and that's what we're going to do. So far, it seems to be working pretty good. Really, the only downfall I can see at this point is it does seem a little fragile. I wouldn't want it bouncing around in the gator. The bag that comes with it obviously is not enough protection for being in a gator or an ATV or sometimes even a pickup. So I would probably buy a little bit more of a sturdy box for this thing to sit into, but we'll come back out this evening. We'll take a look at night and see what we see. Literally. Alrighty guys, it's dark and we are now heading back out. I really don't know where the cows are right now, so we're gonna head back to where we were before. Hopefully they're somewhere around that same area. It'll take a few minutes to get down there. Once we get there, we'll grab the old night vision binoculars. We'll get them on night vision and we'll see if we can find the cows. And then we'll head back to the shop and wrap things up as we complete our first ranch tech video. If you do like this video, be sure to comment, let me know. I'd be happy to look for more you know, techie tech types things that we can use here on the ranch that'll hopefully make our life easier, or they may not, you never know. Kind of works both ways sometimes, but leave a comment, let me know what you think of the ranch tech videos, and we'll see if we do any more past this. So a little bit of a trip, dark drive, but we're gonna find our way back to the cows. All right, here we are. We are back down exactly where we were before, pretty close to it anyway. I'm gonna fire up the old NV200, turn them back on. Takes just a second to boot up, and then I've got to switch it over to the infrared mode or IR mode. So right now it is still on daytime. And the other thing I have to do is actually remove this lens like we were talking about earlier, so it gets more light into the system. So there we go. And I might have to turn off our light. Let's take a look and see if this makes any difference. If I can figure out how to turn it off. Okay, so I'm going to turn on the IR. There we go. Okay, let's start recording. All right, so we're looking for our cows. I don't see any of them in the same spot that they were before. Well, where the heck are our cows? Where'd they all go? Huh. I'm not having any luck finding our cows. Oh, where are they? Let me jump out and do a quick 360 and see what I can find. Oh, there they are. Okay. I was just looking in the wrong direction. So there are the cows. And then, so you can see them up in there. So they show up as the black dots there. There they all are, spread out throughout this field. Let's drive up, take a look. So there they are. Pretty hard to see without the headlights, but even being this close, they're hard to see. They're literally just right outside this window. But let's take a look with this one more time and see how close they are and see if this helps. Oh, wow. So there's number 8 once again. Let's see if I can get her into focus here. There she is. Right there. Looking as annoyed as ever. That's pretty cool, because I can't see her. And she's, I don't know, 40 feet from me. I can't see her at all. Through here. There she is. Pretty cool stuff. All right. Let's head back to the shop and we'll wrap things up. So I do have to say that I am pretty impressed with the NV200 from Oneleaf.ai. That is their website, Oneleaf.ai. You can go check out what they've got. They've also got a couple other different types of night vision binoculars. These ones, I mean, honestly, with a tripod or even a monopod, that would be definitely an upgrade that you do need to be able to keep everything as stable as you possibly can. When you do get into that 20 times zoom, it's really easy to be shaky in there. Being able to record what you're seeing is pretty cool. All the other features on this, it's just one of those things that for the price point, I think that this will be something that we'll keep in the house, that we'll be able to look through the windows, or if we see something going on. I don't know if I'll keep it in a vehicle. I'd kind of be afraid that I'd break the darn thing. But it is pretty cool, and being able to have something that works like this, that you can find animals if they are missing, and do it pretty quickly. Obviously, all I had to do was just jump out of the gator and take a look around, and it was really easy to find the cows. Congratulations to Norm, who got himself a free NV200. That was back during the 24-hour live stream when we got a chance to go out and check cows with this then as well. So thank you very much also to Oneleaf.ai for supplying these to us to test. And once again, if you do like this ranch tech type of video, let us know, and I'd be happy to do more. Back in the beginning of the video, we talked about the old farmer that did things the old-fashioned way. But one of the great things about farming and ranching is that he was working with new tech too. It's always changing, whether it's GPS or ultrasound, or something as simple as Cattle Max, which is the program that we use on the computer to keep track of our cattle, or an electric bike that you can go out and check cows on. It's all new technology, and it's something that we have to embrace, because it is going to make our life easier. Be sure to subscribe, follow along as we continue to explore the ranch life and escape the ordinary. And thank you very much for hanging out with us on Our Wyoming Life.